So hello and welcome back to Tubebuddy's Coins and Banknotes, and today we're looking at the Australian $10 note printed. So these are printed, not minted. Coins are minted, and a lot of people, when they talk about it, they still call these as minted, but they're printed. So you put a color on it, it is printed. Okay, so this is 2010. So these banknotes are 14 years old, and well, the 2010 have never really been a common issue. The more common is the 2008, and that's because basically there was just more printed. Okay, so if we look at the number of banknotes printed for 2010, as you can see, most of the banknotes that were printed were $50 and $100. And 2010, we just had 4 first prefixes, so A, B, C, and D, and these go up to M. And okay, so this banknote that we have here, that one has a prefix of M. So that's the last one. They didn't have any N, and it's just basically because of how they actually print the banknotes. So we have A to M is 13. So we have 13 times 3, and that is 39 plus 1, so that's 40 banknote prefixes. So the prefix is the 2 letters. So that means there's about 40 million of each of all these banknotes, and as you can see, they didn't have quite 1 million printed. So that indicates that there's only about, what's 85% of 40? That is, so how I'll work this out. So we have the first number and we minus 159001 gives us 840 banknotes, and we need to times that by 40. So we got 33 million, about 600,000 and change. So that's actually a low print run for $10 notes, and it's about 1.5 banknote per person, because there's what's the population at that time? Is probably about 24 million, so you needed 48 to actually get 2 banknotes. Okay, so that's basically how you work out how many banknotes are printed. So in that case, the first prefix is AA, and the last prefix is DA, and a lot of people would have actually kept the AAs because they're easy. Double A, you can actually find it, but because at the time these are printed, so these are probably released in 2012, 13. A lot of people wouldn't have known the actual last prefix, so you just don't know which one you're going to collect. So I did keep this double A. It's probably very fine condition. Actually, I'll probably say fine. I generally would not keep banknotes in this condition because it's an AA for low print run. I did keep it. If it was a 2008 low grade, I probably wouldn't keep it. So I think I do have an AA 2008. Yes, I do. And that one is actually in better condition. So really, the number of banknotes per prefix is important for the actual value. But low print one, I just keep it this one. And the other 2 banknotes I have are both uncirculated. So I got decent change. So some people think that if you handle banknotes like this, it's uncirculated. No, in banknote collecting, uncirculated is a grade. So if this has been damaged at all, like this banknote, it's a lot of damage. So you got lines, you got also some of the paint missing, and sometimes you have pinholes, especially on paper banknotes. So these ones are good to keep in uncirculated. So what I found is that in the long term, these keep up with inflation. As you can see, there's a little bit of damage here, so that's probably almost uncirculated. And this one Numbers are not that good, but you know, it's just good. I keep any uncirculated banknote. Probably most of the 100s and 50s I do spend if they're uncirculated, especially the new generation, because it's really not worth keeping. So for the Renix catalogue of 2023, what we have is that these banknotes have not moved up unless they're uncirculated. But I would say $45 for an uncirculated one's a bit much. And then you got the first and last prefix, which has pretty much doubled. But as you can see, the other grades have not gone up. So this grade is fine, very fine. EF and almost uncirculated and circulated. And I only see these starting to move up in value from for general prefix 2002. So obviously you need at least 20 years for even the highest, the second highest grade to actually start moving. So really, that's why a lot of coin shops and that just don't collect polymer banknotes. There's just too many of them, and even the old paper banknotes, it's not really worth keeping those common ones in lower grade, because most of them are pretty much just face value and you're just going to lose money over long term. Just remember, inflation does destroy the value of all these banknotes, and in 50 years these are really, in 50 years I reckon they'll probably at least have a $5 coin, and probably even a $10 coin. But yeah, with digital currency, I'm not actually expecting to see that. So anyway, that is what a 2010 banknote will cost you if you want to buy one. Anyway, thank you very much. And it's just not worth selling these on eBay. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.